see, shout out to H Channel, History Channel. And I've been saying this for a long time, that you have a lot of these black women finding themselves single and lonely. Now, I already told y'all, I made a video that you got these women going to mixers and not having no success. They saying they can't get no men to show up. Now what they mean, they don't mean specifically black men. They want any type of men to show up, mostly white men. So they ain't getting no men to show up. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. These black women talking about they single and lonely. With this divestment movement in full swing, you'll think all these black women will go out here and get them a Brad or get them a white man. Well, I think majority of those women that's at that mission probably dated white men and didn't have no success with dating white men. I think a lot of them, because I'm like, hey, if that's easy, why don't y'all go and get white men and call it a day, or get non-black men and call it a day? What black women, due to how they make themselves an easy target for white men, they get with white men and get ran through, and a lot of times the white men don't marry them or wifey them up. They use them as something sexual, because a lot of times these white men can't get the white women they desire. They want to have a white woman. That's why you have these black women, white men deleting black women all over the place, because these women, they get into the Keisha comes out. The black woman, that Keisha comes out and get belligerent with these white men, and these white men delete their ass. That's what be happening. Like I told motherfuckers like with Sade Robson, a lot of women got mad at me that I said she was doing sex work. A lot of these black women, shout out to Only Logical Channel, a lot of these women be escorting and shit doing sex work. And they preferably go after white men. Even Sade Robson, she said that she preferred white men over black men. And they preference end up deleting their ass. So then they come up, you got black women want to come up with this narrative that you got black men deleting white women. We ain't saying that, we never said that you don't have black men deleting white women, but for the most part, it's rare. It's rare. You literally have actually white women deleting white men. You literally have more black women deleting black men. You have black men deleting, basically you have black women deleting black men, more so than black men deleting black women. They don't want to bring up these stats, but I'll see, black women don't look up stats. They don't look up stats, they just come out and say shit just like white supremacy do. White supremacist white men come out with all these bullshit ass stats when you can go and research the shit and find out and lay the shit up at their feet. You can literally lay the shit up at their feet and say, well, what happened in 1350? 30% of black men, 13% of the population committing 50% of the crime. How do that make sense? I see what y'all do. Y'all take arrest records. Y'all use arrest records and use that as fact that we doing deletions, or that we deleting, doing all the crime with those just arrest records. After the arrest records, they let them guys go. But see, they ain't gonna tell you about all these black women that get deleted by white men. Even the divestors and swirlers ain't gonna talk about it. Why they up there tell black women to go over the fence, do this, that, or they listen to Cynthia G, and these black women are getting led down the road, led down the path of no return. And they'll sit and talk about black men and shit, and then sometimes they get to the point where they actually think that they not even black women no more. They think they other. Until Brad let them know that you ain't nothing but a nigger bitch, and start treating them like what he see her ass, because that's always what happens when they get with white men. White men say, look, bitch, you lucky I took you from them niggers. Because white men and self-hating, divested black women have the same mentality. They have the same mentality, but the only thing is, Brad don't value them as much as they value that Brad. You have black women that'll be with a racist motherfucker knowing he racist. You got women today up here. You had a black woman with a biracial child and her white husband up there with a Confederate flag, up there going with his racist white buddy. She up there. I see you later. This show you how treacherous and treasonous a lot of these black women are. And they wonder why black men are just checking out. They wonder why we ain't checking out. They wonder why we ain't going to these mixes. Because black women have betrayed us. They have betrayed us. But they've been doing that since slavery, so there ain't nothing new. That's how we ended up here. They got to create all this indigenous American shit, mostly created by women, because they want to say we was already here when the white man, they brought y'all betrayed black women was selling us out over there in Africa and shit. Selling us out after they were selling us out from the jump. Now, am I saying all black women? No. But the vast majority of black women think this way. And when you got a small minority of women like Shay Sade, Crimson Cure, Danica, 60 Goddess, you only have a minority of black women that are riders. You only have a minority of them. It's just like that movie with that movie I seen with what's his name, homeboy that played on the Matrix, Neo, Christopher Reeves. That's not his name. Keanu Reeves, when he said it was only a few habitable planets in the universe and Earth is one of them, so we gotta wipe out all y'all humans because we can't let y'all destroy all the habitable planets. Well, that's almost like black women. You got only a handful of good black women with a majority of black women that have a disdain and hatred for black men. For what? We didn't do shit to them. We didn't oppress them, but yet we they enemy. We didn't do shit to them. And then normally what happened, they go over the fence like the Love Jones shit, talk all this shit about black men while she with white men. The white men don't wife her up or don't have a serious relationship. Then they got to come back and do damage control because now they fucked up. They said all this shit about black men, how white men do this and black men don't do that. Black men ain't spit. They have to do damage control when they get through getting ran through by Brads and the Brads ain't picking them, or they get into a bad relationship with Brad where he damn near, if not delete them, he treat them like shit. And all of a sudden they leave that white man and then want to go pro-black. Or you got bitches that's pro-black with Brad. You got pro-black chicks up here with white men that try to use they pro-blackness and say, well, I'm with a white man, but I'm still power to the people. No, bitch, you're not. Because if you were pro-black, you wouldn't even be with no man. How the fuck you gonna talk about the oppression and you laying up in bed having kids with them? That's just like me laying up with a white woman that's a Ku Klux Klan member and she got a Confederate flag out of her house talking about I hate niggers, but I love black dick. You don't see no white women doing no goofy ass shit like that. You don't see niggas even being up there being pro-black with white women. They just, hey, that's it. Once they go to fifth, that's it. They ain't out here, we ain't making no goddamn whole channel talking about we love white men, this and that. We love white women and shit, my bad. Now I don't know, no homo. But we don't got no channel talking about how we love white women. We up there, we don't got no shit called, the white wife effect. And when a nigga did try to do that, we shot his ass down, so hey, don't do that. Don't do that, we ain't trying to be on that. We ain't trying to do the shit they doing. We ain't on that shit. And that shit was squashed right then and there. Black men squashed that shit because we don't want you to say, we don't want to have nothing to do with this shit, trying to placate to white women. If you get with a white woman or any other group of women, cool. But we ain't gonna make no damn a whole goddamn series talking about the white wife effect. We don't do no shit like that. That shit that black women do And they go, these white men see this shit, and these white men say, damn, I could get laid. I ain't getting laid by white women. At least I could lay up with a nigger bitch and get some ass. And that's how them white men be thinking. Oh shit, I could get laid. I don't look like shit. I'm a nerd with motherfucking what? With a motherfucker, you know, I don't look attractive, but I know I could get the hottest black chick, which you normally do. You'll see black women, attractive ass black women with big fat sloppy ass breasts, or you'll see black chicks up here with old ass, toothless ass, broke ass white men with mixed babies by them. Then they try, when that shit don't work, they try to come back and they want the best black man, and you gotta have this, you gotta be able to do that for them, you gotta have this. Way more shit than they expect out of Brad. Brad don't have to come with shit. Brad could do 50-50 or not do shit at all, because his whiteness is their his whiteness is their value. But I'm glad that more and more channels are coming out saying this shit. And yes, believe me, black women seeing us talking this shit, that's why they wearing these masks. That's why these bitches gotta disguise themselves, because now they know we see the shit they do, and they know we check it out. We check it out. And if the black race go extinct, oh well, it's because of them having abortions and shit, aborting black kids and shit. Our population should be damn near like the Hispanics. But due to black women going deleting babies and shit, our population not looking too damn good. And we up there talking about the white population dropping. Shit, you think the white population dropping? Shit, look at our population. They got way more white people than us, and these nigga bitches going to talk about, here go, Cynthia G, you need to kill all the male babies and keep the females. This Cynthia G. And then on top of that, she only date black men. I wonder what black men are dating this bitch. I wonder what black men are dating this bitch. But I digress.